Alright.
It's like we have the SV pick. I'm assuming that this would be a pretty neutral stage for both players. I mean, of course, a good stage for Link because Link just has a lot of room to move. He can run away fairly easily, get a lot of projectiles out, and just get a lot of damage that way. But Godly's already taken the stock. Doesn't
Very
even let
good
me
ledge
finish
hog
my
by him.
sentence, just interrupts me.
Yeah. And AK looking to take it right back.
Of course, only having 20% in this stock gives Godly a pretty good advantage. Allows him to work with a lot more leeway. He just can go in a lot better. He doesn't really have to play super safe right now. But
Ooh, and that down there near symmetrical.
I think he did a good job of teching that.
Yeah.
Looks like we're gonna have reset neutral and the reverse back air is gonna hit right there.
Very lucky you didn't get the full hit, or else AK might have very easily lost that stock as well.
Let's see up
But
there.
it looks like it's not gonna matter. And probably up 2 stocks.
It's definitely gonna be a climb uphill for AK. As we saw earlier in prelims, he did this against Zeldad. Zeldad was up with 2 stocks, not even a lot of percent, and AK was just able to bring it back and even win the game. We definitely can't count him out quite yet.
Just not over till it's over indeed.
Pretty good string by Godly there. Gonna get a bit of percent. Just solidifying this lead even further than it's already been. Up tilt.
Probably doing those up there. And back on huge rush percent. 12 under 15.
Good usage of the dash attack to flank with the arrow.
Yeah, definitely. Ooh.
So you can see the ledge grab stopping stopping him from being able to recover. So that was a good ledge hog.
Ooh, got to get a 4 stock him?
I don't think we're seeing a 4 stock.
Indeed, they're amazing. Ooh, that down air was very medium, very strong.
AK with the double taunt. It's actually the classic AK being down by like 3 stocks and then taunting. Really going for these nairs. Nair, of course, being buffed since last patch, being a lot faster than it was before. There you can see the very punishable dash attack. You can just shield it. It's really easy to just deal with.
That's a grab off of the boomerang's wind box.
Bomber, and there's the forward smash, gonna take the stock.
And
AK still with only 60, well 80 now percent, but before he's actually not doing too bad. Looking pretty healthy.
They're continuing to struggle to get him killed with that stock. Oh,
and there's the ledge hog.
A wonderful ledge hog by taking that.
Really good play by Godly there.
Amazing job done. Is this a best of 3 or best of 5?
Best of 5 because it's top 8.
Okay.
Looks like we have the battlefield pick. This might be bad for Link, for the sense of bombs are going to be hard to land just because they're always landing on platforms. But can't really say that it's really bad for Ichigo either. So seems like a pretty even pick for both players. He gives new recovery.
Very quick defense. Oh, Golly taking him with a strong combo though. 60%.
Golly going for that nair right there, just trying to apply shield pressure and hopefully get something out of it, but AK just holding on to that shield.
He just got double pogo.
side B there. Misses the up air just barely.
Back next, I'm pretty sure the AK stock would have been goodbye. And now both players are efficient with those.
Tries to get that bomb. Godly gets that up tilt up air, isn't quite gonna kill.
141 now. And now he's playing with the ledge using his cover grab.
Unfortunately, drifted too far back. Gets the jab reset to turn around forward smash. Golly was just trying to put AK in an offstage position, but AK recovered rather quickly from that. Godly really just needs to get in and try and solidify this lead.
Exactly. He's doing very well with it so far, in fact.
For sure, he's not really letting AK get that kill, but he does get that kill there with the dash attack.
Dash attack is very strong now, especially since it's been buffed to become a kill move, especially with the combo. And AK is showing a quick 20% off the single dash attack.
AK is really gonna need to get in here and put some serious damage on, otherwise Godly's just gonna take this stock and try and just make his lead really, really big like he did last game.
Yeah.
When you have a lead that big, it doesn't really matter how phenomenal your opponent plays unless they're playing perfect.
Yeah. And while he nearly is, and he misses that forward throw into forward smash.
Yeah, one thing you gotta be aware of is when you go for a setup, if your opponent doesn't fall for this setup, you shouldn't try and finish it. A lot of the time it's just reactionary or muscle memory, and you'll try and finish it even though they're not there. I mean, I do it all the time. Like, I'll do Sheik down throw, and then I'll try and do a slide up smash, but that was a really good catch with neutral B there. But a lot of the time it just ends up making you really vulnerable, or looking stupid.
Good side B to take Malai up to those upwards.
That was a good perfect shield there, just not letting that bomb pressure even do anything. AK just does such a good job with using his tether recovery.
Yeah,
it's just really so fast.
Because tether what comes out frame 3, I believe.
It might be. For that boomerang.
And that was doing very well.
Golly really needs to take. Golly really needs to take this stock, or AK is just gonna.
It might very well limit the perfect shield and to stop that bomb from coming right at him.
Golly actually tried to throw an up smash right there, but.
Ooh, that bomb arrow is gonna kill. Can AK take this? Can AK take this game and solidify his lead?
Good up air isn't quite gonna kill though from center stage. If Godly can get one grab though, it should be over because he can just do up throw up air.
Yeah.
Goes for that nair right there. Gets that get up attack, gets the up air, and that's finally take the stop. Unfortunately, Godly tried to kill with it one too many times, so it just ran out of killing potential. Because it got stale. Going for that arrow, isn't quite able to hit it. Another thing that AK does is he doesn't even get really long combos or strings. He just will hit you over time consistently until you're at kill percent, and then you'll get the kill move. He's just really good with utilizing his character's abilities to just rack up percent over time, and that's going to take out Godly there because that forward air doesn't bring him back on stage.
Well, he did come very close to that ledge. That was very unfortunate.
Sure.
They're going TLS now.
The side B isn't quite able to get too much out. One thing that side B does, even if it doesn't hit, is it has that gale effect. And
yeah, that wind box is going. That wind box can be very dangerous if you're trying to know where you're going to be going.
for sure, but it can also be a detriment to Link, because Link can also get punished in ways that normally wouldn't work due to the momentum granted by the wind box.
Oh wait, does the wind box push Link as well, or does it just push?
No, it pushes the opponent, but well, that was a really creative setup. Right there, you can see the wind pushed him back into AK, and he wasn't prepared to tech, so then AK was just able to jab reset.
Yeah,
I haven't seen that.
And the down smash as well, connecting. But oh wow, Galbi messed up a little bit on his ledge holding.
Which is surprising. Usually Godly doesn't miss those. There you can see the pseudo wave dash using the forward air, and then Godly jumped out of hit stun and got punished for it.
Bomb arrow into out there, missing another ledge hog.
Yeah, unfortunately Link's up B has an active hitbox, so it's really hard to ledge hog it. Requires incredibly precise timing. One thing that I noticed Godly do a good job of a lot of the time is he doesn't overextend. He just tries to maintain stage control. He doesn't bother trying to go out when he knows it won't go anywhere. There's the up throw up. Down air. Getting these jabs on. This is a really good string he's got going here.
Up air stale,
That's the ledge hog.
Up air stale too.
Really good. Dash attack gets a jab. Get the down air.
That's perfect spot dodge.
There you can see Godly just playing really safe. Putting those shields up, not really wanting to deal with any of these projectiles.
And it's certainly working on it. AK seems to be struggling a lot.
There you can see AK went for dash attack, as you can see by that small jump, but Godly caught it with the forward smash. Forward air to put him in an offstage position.
And oh wow. I guess AK waited for a perfect moment. So he wouldn't be ledge hog that last time.
And there you can see, like I was saying, it's just so hard to edge guard a recovery that has an active hitbox coming from above.
Yeah. Watch like Ichigo was a reminder of that. Oh, perfect Kaito. Oh no, that wasn't Kaito. That was just the regular. Okay.
Here we can see Godly just not really gonna wait for AK to come on. Is not really gonna go out and be impatient. He's just gonna wait on stage. Really smart option, because AK wants Godly to approach. By forcing AK to approach, it does exactly what he doesn't want. That was really good pseudo wave dash to back air.
And now he's just styling on AK with those pseudo wave dashes.
Really good string there.
But he's doing amazing. I think I can even take the team now.
Just nearly avoids that up air. There's the up B.
No, it's not
jab.
It makes him lose his confidence.
One thing you'll notice is Godly will do down air to jab. It seems to work like only 50% of the time, but when it does, he usually gets a pretty good punish out of it.
AK just coming at him with a wall of pain, the portal.
Strange decision by AK to go for that up B there, but Godly wasn't able really to punish it with death, and Godly even avoiding that down air there.
Very ready.
Bomb air not quite killing, if only glitches were legal. Whoa, and the momentum from Gale Boomerang saving AK there.
He's kind of keeping on by a straight 129. But as we said before, he can't bring stuff back, and he will. Well, can't in this case.
I believe that's glide tossing that AK just did, where he tosses it and he slides a little bit back.
Yeah, I was very confused about that. I have no idea what he did. And the up there almost killed him.
Yeah, one thing Godly does a good job of is clinking with a lot of these projectiles. Just not letting them be out there and be a hindrance to him. He's just going to get rid of them.
Ooh, that's going to be the game.
This game's winner is Ichigo.
Really good play by Godly and AK. AK almost bringing it back, despite being so far. But Godly was just dodging so many of these confirms that I thought you couldn't even dodge, but really good job drifting correctly.
Doing an amazing job. It's up 1-2. Let's see if AK can bring this back and potentially take the set.
Which would be a lot of points. It'd be worth a lot if you could do that.
Mm-hmm.
3, 2, 1, go!
Interesting stage pick. I'm assuming that AK would want this because he can kill Godly earlier, but
Very early. Percent with those borders on the side. With side blast zones are gonna kill. You can die at practically zero.
yeah, dash attack will also kill incredibly early. Yeah, that's gonna kill there. You can see exactly what you're talking about, Quack, is that forward air is just gonna come out and kill him.
Godly grabs the bomb and he sends it up. This man's planning everything.
Godly kind of just holding stage there, not really gonna bother trying to go off stage and to get something out of that. Misses his nair, but gets the falling up air. Yeah, unfortunately, even on Yoshi's story, up air isn't gonna be killing until around 120 to 30%.
Because the upper blast zone is very high up as well.
Yeah, it's the higher. It's the side blast zone that he's really gonna need to work off, which is probably one reason that AK chose this stage is Godly goes for up attacks to kill a lot. So.
And while they do work a lot on Yoshi's Island, or Yoshi's story, you're really just gonna want to go for side things like forward smash, which is very punishable on Godly's part.
Yeah, for sure.
And AK kills him off the top with an up air.
Yeah, Godly did a good job of not letting that Gale Boomerang be a deal or a problem to him, so he just shields and goes the other way. That's the kill there. It's a down throw. Up smash is gonna do a bit there, gets these up tilts. Decent string by AK, but
Up tilt can do a huge amount of damage playing carefully.
Yeah, and AK is just applying all this pressure and even getting the kill there. That was really weird. I assumed the wind box pushed them off after the jab to get in air. That dash attack and get him punished. He's gonna get in an offstage situation. Unfortunately, he extends.
That nearly killed.
Sure, he could have died there.
Godly's doing a great job though of bringing it back. Nearly killing him and actually killing them. Uppy not killing. The bomb arrow. Bomb arrow is gonna take the game. AK
This
and
game
Scalvi are tied up 2-2.
Link.
5 is going to be technically in Godly's favor as he can use the counter pick to his advantage.
Exactly.
I saw that counter pick did a lot of good for AK.
Yeah. And well, I think we all know that Galvi's definitely not gonna go back to that place.
Yeah.
3, 2, 1.
Pokemon Stadium. We haven't seen this one yet.
PC, of course, being a stage with pretty neutral blast zones, I'd say, and then there's 2 side platforms. Those are going to be good for Godly to get. Well, they're good because Godly can use them to use the forward things, but that's an unfortunate SD from AK.
Yeah. I don't think he was at the current. I don't think he was facing the right way for him to use the tether that can be used at any time that you're air dodging.
Yeah.
It was really
AK
unfortunate.
must be having a lot of fun right now. It's a dash attack. Godly just stands there, not really doing anything. Probably
Being very
contemplating.
patient.
I think he's contemplating what happened.
He's going to be thinking about, oh, what am I going to do next?
It's like doing calculus in his head.
Exactly.
Calculating every possible outcome.
Mm-hmm. That back air, pretty strong, but not killing.
Goes for the bomb arrow. For that forward air.
Ooh, that power shield, making that bomb go bounce right back up. He's looking for a lot of confirms, and gets one.
Gets the one there. Getting a bit of these taunts here. And there's the up smash. Immediately coming back.
Kind of looking like Pyra's down air into up smash confirm.
I'm surprised that Nair shield poked actually. Going for that forward air, goes for that down air, isn't quite able to connect. Both these players just need one good hit, and if they can get that, then they can probably go to town and get a bit of a combo going. But yeah, you'll just notice that in these neutral situations, it's just really slow. Both players are just kind of throwing out hitboxes. But Godly gonna be the first one to die there.
So we seem pretty even so far. AK's only had like 24% taken on, and looks like he's about to get a string, but misses the up smash.
Yeah, it's interesting how no matter how large a lead it seems like Godly has, unless he's up 4 stocks like he was game 1, AK can always find a way to bring it back to even. Fortunately, Godly hasn't really been able to find any devastating blows this entire game. He's had to win neutral more than AK has.
Yeah.
Good wait from AK, just waiting to pull that bomb arrow.
Oh, but went for the hard read, and misses it.
And there's, I don't think he would have grabbed. I don't think he would have grabbed ledge anyway.
Oh, that
Really interesting jab lock setup. I have never seen that.
never once have I either. Using the down B that in the air, by the way, to have a bug.
Yeah, an interesting thing about down B is it actually gets more powerful the longer that he's going down, which is why it was so weak and it could actually get the jab lock setup.
Because I mean, it's not like any of us have ever played with that on Pac-Man stage. No.
Yeah. What's
Gets
that?
the weak nair. It's gonna clank and deal 7%, and gets very lucky by dodging that forward smash.
Godly even getting out of that up smash is going to do a lot for him. He's taken advantage and he's done a lot with it this time. And the forward air isn't quite going to kill. Doesn't let the grapple happen. Isn't able to get too much from an edge guard standpoint though. Is going to try and hold stage position. Good get up attack.
And he uses the Gale to push into, knowing that the Gale will push him forward. He uses it and gets that extra, gets closer to him so that he can connect it, but doesn't get anything off of it.
And one interesting thing to note is AK always will go for the grapple when he's down, it seems. When he's like down in stocks or percent, he'll usually go for the down. AK just barely gonna take, and the godly quit out.
Wonderful job by both of them. Wonderful job.
AK just barely pulling out there.
Godly and AK both did phenomenal jobs. AK, yeah, as you said, barely pulling it out. It was amazing.